Kevin Sullivan again with the Ohio Painting Company, right here out of Dayton, Ohio. We're a little bit farther back in the woods today. We're down in Waynesville, past Waynesville. But we've got a really special wood that has to be treated, a little different for sure. We've got a little bit of cedar, all over the home, of course. This is a regular finish there. It'll be a little blurry, but that finish in the back, that is a, let's see if we can get that focused in. That's a nice stain also. It's really the boonies, you could say that today, for sure. Got a pretty large house that we're gonna take care of. It's a cedar home. The challenge with the cedar home is that you've got to maintain that every 3 years to make it look good always. So when there's a lot of money involved like that, sometimes it's best, especially with a house of this caliber, to go on ahead and oil prime it so that no tannins come through, and then put a couple of top coats of resilience or maybe even emerald or the all famous duration anyway. Couple of things we're going to go over today on this house. One is the windows. Anyway, we'll go on ahead and get started here. We can tell we've even got a lift up there trying to rock it out. So what we have here is a window that's already taped up and ready to be sprayed. Okay, nice, clean, tight. Now this has only had, well, this may have 2 coats on it now, but which it does, but you can see that finish. Little dent. Of course, the shiny stuff does bring out any imperfections, but look at that, sprayed on. So what we do here, instead of taking the window and opening it and trying to get everything inside, instead of having that buildup of paint, you literally just paint it the way that it is shut, and that way it'll continue to work properly for many more years. Does it paint the inside seal? No, it does not. We're going to soak this in oil primer with a blocker in it also. And what that's going to do is it's going to prohibit the tannins from bleeding back through that wood. It's important because they're going to go white, and you don't want your white house to be splotchy tan. That's, one good reason. If you're gonna go black, probably doesn't matter. If you're trying to get rid of tannins, anything that's gonna come through some wood, you've definitely gotta use a stain blocker and not just a latex either. It has to be oil. And you'll push that in really heavy, okay? Push it in, and if you're spraying it on, go on ahead and spray it, but back roll it, of course. And then do a little top coat just with your sprayer. Since you're right there, just go real nice and even, and that's going to give you your best results there anyway. This particular wood that we're going to be working on today is the deck, and it has to be sanded down. This particular wood. Most woods can be done without sanding, mainly because they don't hold up as well as this particular wood. So anyway, we're going to do a little video here, not too much, but this is sanding it down, prepping it out, and we'll clean it, put a scrub brush on it. Once that scrub brush is done, we'll let that rinse off really, really good, okay? Let it dry up, then we'll stain it with a brush, okay? We'll brush all of that on, and then any excess, because we really want to kind of overdo it, really, because it's going to absorb into the wood and protect it for more years, years and years. But the process, once you brush that on, it's so thick or it's so heavy that you have to put it on. You have to put it on so heavy that whenever you do that, you're going to have puddles. And so then you go back and wipe those puddles up, and you're all set. Everything's nice and even. We'll show you a little bit more as we continue on here, but this is Marco's team. They do a great job for us. We trained them personally, so they've got a lot of good new knowledge, from well over 100 years, worth of experience out of just the leadership so far. So anyway, I hope everything's going well for you today. And we'll talk to you soon.